Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Facebook and YouTube. Apologies, Instagram. You guys are going to hear this all over again. As you come in, please let me know if you're live or on the replay. Also, tell me how the audio is for you guys. Completely forgot to put my microphone on. What an incredible morning. I've just spent the last 2 hours with some amazing business owners going through the mentoring sessions that we run twice a month. So thank you again for giving me the heads up here. Thanks, Sally, for jumping in and letting me know. Thanks for letting me know over on Instagram as well. So this morning we're going to be talking all about how you can move your business looking at the market. So this week is all about the market within business. Now, apologies if you joined late and you've just come in. We're starting off just about now. So whether you're here on Facebook or on YouTube or you're over there on Instagram, thank you for tuning in and hanging with us again. Slight technical issue this morning. I promise that by tomorrow we'll have refined it. Third time lucky. So this morning, I want to talk to you about market. Yesterday, we covered defining the market. So when we're talking about business and we're talking about the market, yesterday we talked about the fact that the market is not about a big group of people. It's about connecting with individuals. And that was a common theme through this morning's mentoring session. So thanks to everybody who tuned in and is part of that mentoring group. You guys are incredible. Great to hear how you are all doing with your businesses. So for everyone here for Breakfast and Business, let me break it down for you again because the audio was off at the beginning. So here on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, here we go. Breakfast and Business is about bringing you an idea or a concept that is new to you that you can implement easily, quickly, and apply it to your business, no matter what industry you're in, to move you forward in your business. Maybe it's something new, brand new that you haven't heard before. It's a new idea, a new concept that's going to help you grow your business. Or maybe it's something that you already knew, but just need that little push, that little nudge to move yourself forward within the business and to take the next step. So whatever way it is, whether it's new or whether it's a reminder, it's all about taking a massive amount of action. So as you guys come in, whether you're live or on the replay, let me know live or replay and also where you're tuning in from. I'm going to say a few quick hellos. I can see my mum in on the broadcast. I can see Leanne. I can see Rachel coming in from Australia. Great to have you tuning in from all around the world. Now we're inside today, slightly different setup. You can probably see here on Facebook and YouTube, you've got a bit of a wider view. You guys on Instagram, this is my standing desk, so this is where all the stuff normally happens. I'm literally breaking all the rules, showing you the other side, so you get to see this is where I do my teaching, my training and my recording. So if you're used to seeing a white wall, it's usually flipped round, and I'm using the Sony camera that's set up just above the Mac there, ready to go. So today I really want to get you to understand about the market. This week is all about the market. Yesterday, defining the market. Today, who is your market? Tomorrow, reaching your market. Thursday is serving your market. Friday is about expanding your market. And Saturday, diversifying your market. But today is all about who is your market. So yesterday we defined what the market looks like. So the market is not a group of people, it is individuals within a group. So when you really understand that your market is a group of individuals that you're speaking to, the individual, the person that you're connecting with, you start to talk to them in a very, very different way. You start to care more about them, you start to listen more, you start to ask more questions and to connect with them more. And that is going to change how you do business. When you bring it down to the person-to-person, one-to-one level, you start to behave differently. Rather than blanket marketing and targeting out like that, you're going to start to really focus on helping connect with each individual person within your market. So in order to do that, you need to define who the people are that make up your market. Who are those individuals? Not who's the group, who's the commonality, what's the commonality between all those people, but who are the people in the market, right? You need to really understand who those people are, because if you don't know who they are, how are you going to serve them? If you're brand new to Breakfast and Business, a couple of quick things I'm going to ask you to do, which I didn't do because of the tech issue. But as you come in, there's a couple of things I want you to do. I want you to actively get involved. Obviously, you've already shared where you're tuning in from and if you're live or on the replay. But as we go through the broadcast, if this makes sense, if you're following along, there's a couple of things to do. One is to hit the reaction button here on Facebook. So like, love, laugh. I can see a little angry face because the audio was off. But hit the reaction button. YouTube, hit the thumbs up. Instagram, hit that hearts button and show me visually on the the screen that you're following along. One thing you can do across all the different platforms, no matter where you're watching, is drop red, yellow, or orange emojis. Super visual for me, and the guys who are on the mentoring know part of the reason that I use this now, because we revealed this morning all about working with the platforms and how to make the most out of each platform. So red, yellow, or orange emojis if what I'm saying makes sense and you're following along. One last thing I'm going to ask you to do, so the second thing, as well as getting involved with reacting, commenting, all of that stuff, is actually to give it a share. Hit the share button, tag a friend below, let somebody know why they should be in on this broadcast. Fantastic to see you in. The Health Kick, good to see you in this morning over on Instagram. Nice to see you in. As you guys come in, great to see you, Guy, great to see you, Mum, great to see you, Rachel, great to see you, Leanne, great to see you, Sally, all in over here on Facebook. Don't forget, leave a comment so that I can see that you're here. It doesn't show me your name unless you comment. The other thing is hit that share button, tag a friend, and let them know why they should be here. And as this makes sense to you, as you start to get it, show me that you've understood, show me that you get it, and drop red, yellow, or orange emojis below. So yesterday, talking about the fact that the market is a group of individuals. It's not actually looking at a group. It is the individuals within the group is what you want to focus on. When you look at your own market, when you're focusing on the people that you serve, that you're going to be showing up for, that you're going to be reaching, that you're going to be serving, that you're going to be expanding your group out into more and more individuals over the week as we talk about it, you need to really understand who those individuals are. Where do they hang out? What are they interested in? Now, you might have heard people talk about customer avatars and things like that within the business world. It's quite common that that phrase comes up. And what they mean by that is, what common interests do those people share? Now, hopefully, if they're coming to do business with you, if they're joining your ecosystem and being a part of your community, the one thing that they have in common is that they're interested in what you do and how you can serve them. If that's the case, you're already in a great position. So those people have something in common. And if you are the glue, if you are the foundation of what they have in common, there will be other things that they have in common that will help you to connect with them. It will help you to find them. It will help you to talk to them in their own language, which was a common topic this morning throughout mentoring. You have to talk to people in their language. You have to talk to them where they are, and you have to connect with them how they want to connect. In the same way, I give you the option here for Facebook or YouTube, and over there I give you the choice of Instagram, so you can tune into this wherever you want to connect. It gives you more options and more availability. So I'm understanding that the people who we're connecting with for Breakfast of Business are usually small to medium business owners, or people who work within larger organizations who want to take another step. They want to work something out. They want to be inspired. They want to get a new idea or concept that they can start to implement within the larger organizations. So small to medium businesses and people within larger organizations whose responsibility it is to move things forwards. As you come in, let me know if you're live or on the replay so I can say hi. I want to see your faces. I want to see your names. I want to connect with you as individuals, because today is all about the market and the individuals that make up that market. I know for us, the people that we generally connect with as It's Nomad 9, which is the digital agency that I'm the Chief Inspiration Officer for, the people that we connect with as an agency are generally people who are overwhelmed, people who are struggling, people who are challenged by certain things within their digital marketing. Maybe it's live streaming, or maybe it's content creation, but we remove the overwhelm from social media, content creation, and live streaming. So those are the types of individuals that we help, the people who are maybe they need a bit of clarity, maybe they need a good system, maybe they need to find the right tools, but we help those people to remove the overwhelm. Right, we break it down into smaller tasks. We make it a manageable system. We introduce them to tools that will help them and assist them. And sometimes it's through teaching, sometimes it's through training, sometimes it's through mentoring, sometimes it's through our group community, sometimes it's one-to-one, sometimes it's in groups. But however it is that those people connect with us, they get the same experience. I talked with the mentoring group 2 weeks ago about building out your whole customer journey, understanding the journey that any individual customer within your market takes with you in order to better serve them. We're going to talk about serving your audience, reaching them, expanding and diversifying it later in the week. But today, I want you to focus on who is the individual in your market. Who's that person that you help? Is it maybe that it's a specific gender, maybe it's a specific age? Those are the people that you're going to connect with. It's absolutely fundamental that you get to know who the people are that make up your market, that make up the the group of people that are your market. Remember, it's a group of individuals. So who are the individuals? Get to know them by name in the same way I connect with our audience here. I can see Rachel tuning in from Australia, had a fantastic chat with her this morning already. Eddie coming in, doing some amazing stuff in the entertainment space. And I know he's got a podcast running now. So you see, we're connecting on an individual one-to-one level, connecting with those people and understanding what drives them, what motivates them, what they're interested in, and what they're working on, so that we can help those people as much as possible. So it's important to understand that to connect to your audience, your individual market, it is about the individuals, right? Your specific market is made up of individuals. Connect with them. Yes, it is about scaling the unscalable. It's about having as many conversations as possible. It's about connecting with people. It's about caring. It's about listening twice as much as you speak. 2 ears, 1 mouth. Really easy to remember. Just have a look in the mirror. And remember, you can build those relationships. There's a few different things you can do. You can go and search and connect with people online. You can reach out. You can support them in their content before you ever try to get them across to your stuff. You need to connect with people on a really high level. I make myself available to the people that we coach, the people we mentor, the people within our community, because I'm interested genuinely in building the relationship with every single individual within our community. It's so important that you focus on the individuals that make up your community. Your community is the ecosystem that you create. The people who come on board, whether you're a free consultation or a free strategy, or whether they're paying for a one-to-one bespoke product, they're all members of your community. They're all members of your ecosystem, and every single individual is important. So many businesses forget this, especially larger businesses, and even smaller businesses as they grow tend to lose touch with what they were all about to start with. And I hope that you don't fall into that trap. You need to stay focused on the people, the individual people that you serve. If you started out serving a certain audience and for any reason you change, diversify, change into a different market, you need to communicate really well with the people that you serve. Maybe you're not going to be able to provide the services anymore. Maybe you're going to provide new services. Whatever happens within your business, communication is absolutely key and fundamental to the success of your business. So when you're looking at your market, who is your market? Tell me now in the comments if you think you've defined who your market is. Remember that when you're looking at your market and the individual you're trying to connect with, they have a specific interest. They have a specific job title. They have a specific, maybe they're a specific gender, depending on the nature of your business. Maybe they're in a specific geographic area. But your market, the clearer you can define that, the clearer you can define the individual in the market, the better you can speak to them, the better you can understand them, the better you can get to know them, and the better you're going to communicate. The better you communicate, the easier the sales process will be, and the attraction process of bringing people into your ecosystem. Does this make sense? If it does, red, yellow, orange emojis, hit the reaction button. Let me know that you're following along. Matt Hudd, amazing to see you in on the broadcast, already dropping the emojis. Eddie saying thanks to me and everyone in the group. So Eddie's taking massive action. Again, it's all about when you come to Breakfast and Business, it's not about learning, right? I come here to teach you things every day, to remind you of things that you already know, so I can inspire you to implement them. Or sometimes it's bringing you a new idea. So sometimes it's a new idea that you're going to implement. Sometimes it's reminding you of something you already knew, but it only works when you go and implement it. You need to be really clear on who you are helping and who you're connecting with. Let's bring this up. Adonis Keto, connecting with teachers and mothers, 30 to 60 years. So as well, when you're thinking about who the individual is you're connecting with, always be focused on what the solution is. So you're going to take them on a journey from where they are to where they could be, and you need to paint that picture. You need to make it really clear, and that's why you need to be able to communicate with them and talk to them in their language, where they spend time, and you need to address the pain points that you solve for them. What is it you make easier? What is it you make better? What is it that you enhance within their life, in their world, in their business, that will make them feel a certain way? Remember that how you make people feel is fundamental to the success of business. If people follow along with you and they make what you do makes them feel a certain way, they're going to stay there. As humans, we're driven by our feelings and our emotions a lot of the time. And so when you can make people feel those fundamental basic needs of belonging, of being cared about, of being appreciated, that's when people don't want to leave. Lots of people want to leave jobs, they want to leave businesses, they want to leave organizations, because they might have all the right phrases on the wall, they might have all the right things happening on paper, but actually the behind the scenes, what people actually experience inside of the business doesn't live up to the expectation of the individual within the business. And again, the individual within the business. So within your marketplace, your specific market, who is it? Who's the individual? Who are you connecting to? And what are their pain points? What are the solutions that you provide to the pain points that they have, so that you can communicate in their language where they are and help them move from where they are in pain with certain problems, certain things that they're trying to resolve or they're trying to improve, and paint that picture, help them to understand how you move them from where they are to where they need to be. Sally Ann, I show women how to build a business from scratch so that they're so good you can't ignore them. So specific. It's women who want to grow a business. It's women who want to grow a business to be visible, right? It's really clear who Sally is targeting. It is women that want to grow a business and be so good they can't be ignored. So it's the people that specifically want to grow a business. It's specifically women. It is helping them to grow a business. Some people might not want to grow a business. So women who don't have an interest in growing a business or being seen more, it's not for them. So therefore you can talk to them in their language, because those kinds of people are going to want to probably be more confident, more outgoing, more they're going to want to be heard more, right? So you're going to need to help them understand that, how you get them from where they are to over there. Matt, my audience could be anyone though. By defining it means I could be looking in the wrong place. So Matt, there will be a specific. It's not always by age, by gender, by geographic location. It could be by the problem that you solve. So just the same as us, where we remove the overwhelm from social media, content creation, and live streaming, that individual that needs help with that could be a CEO of a company that can't solve that problem. It could be an individual solo entrepreneur working on a brand new business from home. It could be someone who's a teenager looking to set up a business. That is how we've defined who we help, who we serve, and who our market is. So we know who those people are. They all, irrespective of being a teenager setting up a business from home or a CEO, they have a common problem, and the solution that we provide to them is how we serve them, which we're going to talk about throughout the week. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about reaching your target market, but then on Thursday, it's about serving them. You can only serve them if you understand the problems they have, how they feel, and how they want to feel, so that you can move them from where they are to where they would rather be. Once you define your market as the individual that you help, that's going to help you. So for me, it is an individual that is struggling and overwhelmed by social media, content creation, or live streaming. And we've created various solutions along the pathway to help them. Maybe it's breakfast and business. Maybe it's dinner and digital marketing. Maybe it's the free social media training for business global group that we've got on Facebook. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's one-to-one, maybe it's mentoring, maybe it's a coaching session, maybe it's a course we've got online. But all of those things serve the same people. They just serve in different ways, because some people like to learn differently to others. And so it's really important that you show up and you serve the audience where they want to be rather than you. Does that make sense? Hope that's useful to you, Matt, in there to help you out. People talking about the weather, yeah. So normally for breakfast and business, I'd actually normally be out in the garden in the sun. It's the best, strongest signal for the phone, and also the best lighting. So rather than having artificial lighting like I'm having to have in here to do the broadcast, I normally do it just outside. But I literally popped out. I told the guys I'm mentoring this morning, I popped out to put the bins out this morning, and it was absolutely chucking down with rain. It was pitch black because we start at 6 o'clock in the morning. I opened the door, stepped out, and realized just how wet it was. But yeah, so normally we'd be outside, but it's incredibly wet. So Adonis, I help people who are tired and not sleeping well, tired of feeling sicky. Come here, let's bring it up here. Tired of feeling sickly, time constrained, eating garbage, want to feel energetic and have mental clarity and focus, no longer burdened by having to be on costly medications, becoming burdened to their loved ones, people who want better health and happiness. So one thing that I would say with that is, how do you get that person to realize that that is the problem that they have? Because they might just feel lethargic, they might just be struggling, they might not be able to identify what that problem is. So how do you communicate to that audience so that they connect and they make the connection between them not feeling great and what you provide them as a solution to help them raise their energy, get their mental clarity and all of that? How do you move them from there to there? How do you help them to identify that you are the solution? What is it that you've got in place to do that? We're going to talk over the week about reaching the market, serving the market. Those things will come into play there. But right now, how do you make those people realize that it's you that is the solution to the problem they've got? Because a lot of people have health problems, don't necessarily realize what exactly the problem is that's underlying, or what that solution is they're looking for. And so it makes it harder for them to go seeking the answer or finding the right person. I'm going to go back down to Ian here. I think I missed your comment, Ian, because all I can see is how would you get that down into there? I don't know if that was aimed to me. Just let me know again, Ian, down there. How would we put it into 10 to 12 words? Not sure if that was for me or for Adonis. Again, thinking about this, right? Look at the size of this. How would you communicate this quicker and more efficiently? I think that's what Ian's saying, because if you can't quickly communicate what you do, the problem you solve, and how you help people, it's hard for them to buy into, why would I give you my most precious asset of time if I don't know how you help me, if I don't know what you do, if I don't know what the reason is that we're connecting? Does that make sense? So you need to be able to get that message right down. That's why you need to know who the individual is that you're serving, so that you can make sure that you can get into the conversation with those people. If you can't start the conversation, there's no way you can communicate that level of information to someone unless they're prepared to have the conversation, unless they're interested. So it might be, I help people who struggle with mental clarity, who feel lethargic and unhealthy. That might be the type of person that you're helping. And then when you move them, it would be doing the other thing. So nearly in yours, you're actually nearly trying to paint the whole picture across. You need to be looking today, we're looking at who the market is. So who's the individual? It's someone who feels unhealthy, who feels that they're struggling with mental clarity. It's someone who's feeling lethargic or not feeling great from a health point of view. That's the type of person that you're connecting with. Eddie Young, helping bride's mum's business, overcoming bride problems by entertaining mums, overcome stress at birthday parties, engage better business debt. So Eddie does entertainment as a way to solve problems. So what he's doing is he's an entertainer, and the problem he solves is removing the stress, removing the headache in those situations. So it doesn't matter whether it's for a wedding, for a corporate, for a birthday party. What he's doing is he's focusing on people who are stressed about that, about something, and he's trying to remove that. So he's dealing with that side of it and helping people there. But the medium that he uses is entertainment, but the people that he serves are people that are so people who are so overcoming bride's problems, entertaining. So yeah, helping people to overcome something, but using the medium of entertainment. So does that make sense? So his audience is people who need to overcome something, and he's helping them to do it using entertainment, using magic, and to create that movement. So moving them from where they are to where they need to be through the medium of entertainment. So really, really good. Good to see you in, buddy. Hope you're keeping well. Again, really hard to see who's in on Instagram. The text is absolutely tiny on that screen, so apologies. Good to see you all in on Instagram. Thanks for joining on Facebook and on YouTube. Thank you for being in on the broadcast. Remember, Breakfast and Business comes to you Monday through Saturday with a specific topic. Apologies again for the tech problems today. I will do my very best to get it right third time round this week, tomorrow, for another Breakfast and Business. Remember, it's Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. UK time, which is currently British summertime if you need to check it against your calendars. The whole idea of Breakfast and Business is a community of people coming together to talk about their businesses, to get a new idea to move their business forward, or to be reminded of one that maybe they knew before so that they can take action on it, where maybe they've heard it before but haven't implemented it. This is all about implementing it and moving yourself forward in your business. Breakfast and Business is a supportive community of people interested in growing, improving, and making their businesses better to serve their customers at the absolute highest level. If you like Breakfast and Business, if you appreciate what we do here, please do hit the share button, tag a friend, let them know, help us by engaging, commenting, hitting that reaction button on Facebook, the thumbs up button on YouTube, the hearts button over on Instagram, so that you let other people know within the platform that this is something they should be doing, tuning into and getting involved with every morning, Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m. This week is all about the market. So yesterday we were talking about defining the market in general. What is the market? So if you want to catch it, you can go back, watch the replays. There's a Facebook event tagged into the descriptions of all the videos. You can go there and it gives you the whole list of everything we're covering in the week. Yesterday, defining the market. What is the market? Remember, it's not a group, it is individuals that make up a group. That is what your market is. And today we wanted to help you to start to think about who is your market, who's the individual that you serve, the problem that they have, and how do you help them move from where they are to where they want to be? How do you solve that problem? How do you make them feel a certain way? Tomorrow we're going to talk about reaching them. So you now know who they are and you know the problems that they've got. So tomorrow we're going to look at reaching them, so that you can communicate your value to them, so that you can show up, so you can be visible, you can stay front of mind. Again, a common topic from mentoring this morning, staying front of mind. Don't fall into the trap of becoming like Chandler on Friends, where nobody really knows what he does, or if they did know what you did, they might have forgotten. So we're going to help you with reaching your market. Once you've reached them, the most important thing is serving your market. You have to show up. Solutions-based ecosystems that people can get involved with, that are solutions-based products and services inside that ecosystem. The whole ecosystem provides solutions through products and services. So we're going to help you to understand serving your market. Friday is all about expanding your market. So yes, you've identified the people. Now you've found them. Now you've connected with them and you're serving them. How do you expand that market? How do you make it bigger? How do you connect with more people and serve a bigger, wider audience? And then Saturday, we're going to look at diversifying your market. Is there, based on what you do, the people you're connected with, the services, products, ecosystem you've built, is there another market that you could serve? Is there someone else that you could diversify as a new marketplace that you could go into and therefore help people? So how are we going to diversify the market for your business? Remember that there is loads of business out there to be done. There is loads of opportunities. Things don't just land in your lap. You have to put in the hard work. You have to stay focused. You have to have a plan and you have to put it into action. It's all very well learning everything that we have to teach you, but if you don't put any of it into action, it's going to be difficult to grow, improve, or enhance your business. Breakfast and Business is all about that. It's about growing, improving, and enhancing your business. It's about connecting with an amazing community of other business owners, whether you're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. It doesn't really matter where you're hanging out. You can find me as ImTristanG across all the socials. In between Breakfast and Business, if you want to chat, if you want to connect, please do connect with me, whichever platform you want to hang out on, because remember, it is all about your market. Who are the individuals? How are you connecting to them? How are you making it that you stay front of mind, stay visible, and stay able to help them, and helping them to understand how you help them, the pain point that you solve, and how you move them from where they are to where they would love to be. Remember, your solutions-based products and services inside your ecosystem are what delivers it, but you need to know who you serve. You need to know how to communicate with them, where to find them. And tomorrow, we're going to be looking all about reaching the market. Now you've got a better, clearer idea of who the people are. You now need to look at where they spend time, how to connect with them, where to find them, and to make that happen, we're going to look at reaching them tomorrow. This week is all about the market, Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. Tune in live, catch it on the replay. Thank you for being an amazing part of the community and spending some of your most valuable asset of time with us this morning. Apologies to you guys on Facebook and YouTube who had a bit of a bug at the beginning with no audio. Apologies to you guys on Instagram for having to wait whilst I fixed that problem over on Facebook and YouTube. But thank you again so much for being a part of it. I appreciate all your time, effort, and energy. I appreciate every single comment, every single reaction, every thumbs up, every heart, Every single interaction that you guys make is important to us. It's one way of telling the platform that what we do is valuable so that it can be shared with more people. So please share this with someone else. Each one teach one. Every time you learn something, pass it on to someone else, whether you tell them vocally yourself, we don't mind, or you hit the share button and share this broadcast to your wall, maybe in Messenger, maybe in WhatsApp, with someone that you think needs to hear this message, or maybe you wait till later in the week until there's another one that you think is more specific to those people. But remember, tag someone, hit share, help somebody else grow their business today using Breakfast and Business. Thank you so much for your time. Have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're tuning in from around the world. And I will catch you again tomorrow when we talk about reaching your market. Take care, guys. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you all very soon.